Hey, buddy, what's going on? What's going on, buddy?
Hey,
Hey,
can you
hey,
hear me?
Yeah, Jonathan, what's going on? Hey, Todd.
hey, man.
Hey, man, how's your weekend? You guys are fathers, or
Yeah, I am. So
well, happy Father's Day, man.
Jonathan's
And
just not.
Jonathan sounds very disappointed. I mean, looks very disappointed not being a
No,
father.
nobody celebrated me at all this weekend.
Okay, man. It was a good weekend. I had my mom's birthday and my father's day, so I came down to say hi to them because I'm always all the time working in the US and just like not putting time in family, so it was good. So yeah, how are you guys doing?
We're good, man. We're good. Super busy, super swamped. Just trying to optimize everything that we're doing.
Love it.
We're pretty aggressive with the marketing and stuff like that. So, um, just going through our reviews and all that. And I know he talked to you about the IP address thing, and that's kind of our biggest concern because honestly, that's why we went with you guys because we were told you guys could target IP addresses, and I know we had a shit ton of IP addresses on everything that we skip trace.
Yeah.
So I told Jonathan, I was like, look, we just give them our IP addresses. I mean, how many did we send them?
47,000.
47,000 IP addresses. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
When you guys skip trace IP addresses, what was your intention when doing that, by the way?
It just sometimes comes back on the skip trace.
yeah, it's just the
most
skip
people.
trace person that we use. They give IP addresses, and um, I'm in a pretty high level mastermind with wholesalers and investors all across the country. Everybody
Yeah.
does $1 million and up in that group. Some of them
Love
do
it.
$20 million in that group. So, and they all target IP addresses. So I'm like, and I haven't even done that ever. So
All right. So let me go here. I just want to make sure that the IP addresses targeting is uh, is right now working with Facebook at least, because I know that there was a different type of targetings that in the latest update were kind of shut down depending on the special housing category. So I'm gonna go here and quickly create an audience and see how that looks like. But uh, I think that it was always something that worked in the past. Now I just want to make sure that that's something doable. All right, let me
Mhm.
just go here real quick. I'm gonna create a new audience, custom audience. By the way, are you guys doing Google right now? PPC for statewide?
no, we we tried to do it ourselves and it wasn't working very well. So we shut it down for a while because I just lost one salesman we had to put on probation, and our other guy's on vacation right now. So we just kind of shut it down for a little bit.
Okay. All right. All right. It's also a good idea because you guys do statewide,
Yeah, that's how we
but you
were.
got
That's how we were.
what you guys are called USA home buyers though, and to me that makes me think that you guys also want to do nationwide at some point, right?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So it also will be a good idea to leverage um, Google PPC with the right targeting and the right audience, the right funnel to drive down leads on specific markets or specific markets that you guys want to. So just putting it out there, okay?
So you're saying we need a more local name for the local markets?
No, I say that it's fine. I'm just saying that if you guys want to start doing uh, USA wide campaigns, PPC combined with Facebook is a really good way to generate leads in a national level, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mhm. Does PPC
Uh,
use IP addresses?
no, PPC
Okay,
does not use
Yeah, no.
IP addresses. All right.
okay.
So let me go here. Check this out. Mobile, Facebook app user ID, Facebook page user ID, age, last mobile advertiser ID, this zip and code, postal code, phone number, email. So let me just show you right here, guys. So it looks like from the latest update, they got rid of IP address. They have the user ID though, and the mobile advertiser ID, but I think they got rid of IP address. All right, and well, to me, it is not something bad. It's not something horrible because we can still, like, if you guys have any other type of kind of information about the prospect, we can always target. And if you guys have 47,000, I think you guys mentioned, I think that'll be good enough to.
Well, I mean, 47,000 is just the leads or anyone on a list with an IP address. We have so many more names or numbers or addresses and things like that.
Oh, got it.
We only pulled the IP, the ones that had the IP address
Yeah.
field populated out of our lists.
So how to target IP addresses in Facebook after they changed special ads. So Facebook retargeting, can you target IP addresses, can be used target change. This is into 2017.
Change your
So I know that there's apps out there that will kind of go back into like past type of targeting, but like it charges you per commission. So like something like that. It allows you to go back to like 2011 targeting to be even more targeted, but it charges you per percentage of ad spend. That's the bad part about it. But I think the IP addresses was taken away like around 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah.
I just asked the question in my group how they're retargeting IP addresses, so I'll see what they say too.
especially if it's
Absolutely. Which group was this?
It's called Super Group.
Super group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Who leads this?
Scott Oots out of California, pretty much.
Scott, it's got it. Okay, that's good, man. Is that like a very high level mastermind? Yeah, that's awesome. I'm also part of some high level masterminds, but I haven't heard of Sky Group. Sorry, Super Group. Is that only wholesaling? Is that only real estate investing?
It's pretty much real estate investing. Majority of the guys are wholesalers in there, but there's some apartment guys. There's some just different types.
Got it.
Buy and
So, okay, got it. Ask them if they are doing geo targeting as well.
This
because-
explain the difference to me of geo targeting just being specific area targets.
Geo targeting would be like you pay specific tools to like show up let's say advertising. Let's say whenever you have like let's say an app on your phone, right? And the app on your phone, whatever that is, it's gonna pop up like in the bottom or on the top, like an ad, and you have to like click X so it kind of goes away. So geo targeting will basically show ads that are geographically located where you want them to place. So for example, let's say someone in your whole state, you want to target the whole state. Well, it's going to go inside apps in their phone or inside of their computer, and it will show specific ads of you to inside those specific apps, right? That is definitely geo-targeting. Also, it works like, for example, on restaurants. Let's say you own a restaurant and you approach the restaurant. All of a sudden, geo-targeting will somehow pop up a notification in any type of ad. App. Sorry.
I think we had some guys doing that for a while, and it wasn't cost effective.
Yeah. So I'll be happy to listen and to hear what you get from an answer from them.
Okay.
Right. But so far, how's it been? Like the leads that you guys gotten so far?
I mean, we got 2 deals out of 7 leads, so that's pretty good. So
That's great.
just
That's what type of deals was this?
One's maybe a deal we haven't figured out 100%. And one of
yeah,
them's a
one
new
we got for like I think 160. We got it tied up for 166. We think it's worth 225, but we haven't inspected it yet, so I'm not sure how much work it needs yet. The other one we got for 58, and we think it's worth like 120. So that one should definitely be a deal.
Oh man, this is great. And we also had some hiccups with your payment. So like luckily it didn't affect our campaign so much. Sometimes whenever there is hiccup with payments and Facebook pauses the campaigns, it kind of like messes up the algorithm.
Yeah, we don't know why that kept happening because we went in and we corrected it, and then the next day it did it again. So
yeah,
I think didn't delete out the old payment. Maybe that was why.
yeah.
So
Well,
I mean,
well,
my
yeah.
main concern was just jumping on with you because it seems like your sales guys are kind of over promising stuff on things that you guys can do that you don't really do. So you might need to do some more cross training with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I just like I said, the IP address was why we signed up for you guys, and now you're telling me
Yep.
you can't do it. So that's a huge disappointment to me. So,
Oh
but,
man.
I mean, I'm obviously with the results we're getting, I'm happy, but in a way, I'm thinking, all right, we got 47,000 people we're going to be able to hit right away with these ads, and we should get quite a bit of leads.
So yeah, like I know that IP address was something that it was included in the targeting. Now, is that right now a deal breaker, man? Because I am very sorry that at the time that you had a conversation with David, which he's not working with us anymore just yet because he was doing that over promising, and I don't like over promise people. Um, uh, that I wanted to know if that a deal breaker to continue our relationship.
No, not at all. I mean, we got
Okay.
2 deals out of 7 leads, so that's pretty good. I mean, I'll do that all day long, as long as it keeps trending with that. But I
Awesome,
mean,
man.
that's what I told him when a lot of the guys in my group have done Facebook ads. They don't really get them to work for them in a cost-effective manner. I mean, we look for a 5-to-1 return, so every dollar we spend, we want $5 back.
Yeah.
And most of the guys were at like 1-to-1 or 1-to-2, which that's not super great. So
Yeah.
but with what we've spent and we get a couple deals this way, it's we just the way I look at it is give you guys a 90-day test and then we'll address it at that point and see where we're at. So
Awesome, man. Thank you for trusting us, man. But
yeah.
let me tell you guys. Let me ask you: are you guys going to give us the video, like the selfie style video, at some point?
What do you mean?
For video targeting.
Video targeting? I don't know.
I
I don't know about video targeting. What are you talking about?
David didn't promise anything about that.
Well, is that the YouTube stuff?
No, Russell.
No, so I don't know if I mentioned, I think I mentioned to you, Jonathan, there's just a video that you guys can record and we add it to your campaigns. So there's also a script that we have that I can send to you. And if you can just go to like a distressed property in a selfie style with your camera and record a quick video, we can add that to your campaigns.
Yeah, basically it's a script, some scripts that we have created that target specific pain points of the sellers. You put it in a selfie style but horizontally, kind of like this, and you're reading off a teleprompter. And usually it drives a lot of engagement, and it drives a lot of people to even be more to resonate with them even more. So it's definitely a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, send us
Now,
that. We'll get that done this week.
Are you guys willing to be doing PPC at some point, statewide or even nationwide?
So one thing I know we had been talking about was there's some sort of discount when you bundle up different services.
Correct.
So I'd love to see some numbers and kind of run that against our budget. Definitely, like we said, we're a little gun shy with PPC after blowing enough money and not getting anything serviceable. But I mean, if you guys can PPC like you can Facebook, then let me see them numbers and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. Awesome.
I mean, I've done PPC before, went through 2 different companies, and you know, the first company was freaking awesome when they started. I think we got like 5 deals my first month out of the chute. And then each month got progressively worse, where I was pretty much screaming at them at the end. So and they didn't want to work. They didn't want to work with me anymore because I was holding them accountable for not doing their job. So
man.
The next company I switched over to another company, and their communication and you know, working with me and all that was great, but they just weren't getting the results either. So we ended up parting ways with them, and then I haven't really. We tried to dive back into it. We bought a course and tried to do it ourselves, and that didn't really work out too well either. So we just decided, with everything going on with our sales team right now, to pause it for a second, focus on what we're doing here, and then we'll readdress. But I mean, we have all the we basically want to market. And I was talking to Jonathan about this today. We want every single marketing strategy possible kicking and going, and helping us to get leads, you know, in every single market that we're in. So that's eventually
Absolutely.
we're going to build that up and have it back in place.
I'd love to, in addition to just getting like a price list, if you wanted, I could show you the campaign we were running. And then as part of, you know, a pitch to try to get us to do it, you could tell us what you would do different, or what we did wrong or not as good, or, you know, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So send me, add me to your Google My Business. Sorry, not Google My Business. Your Google Manager, Ads Manager
Just send me an email
account. I'll send you the email and I'll take a look at it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you for meeting here. Okay?
Yeah, thanks, Esteban. Appreciate it. Like I said, I just want to address that with the sales pitch and all that. So I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not unsatisfied with what we got, obviously, because like I said, we got 2 deals out of 7 leads. So
yeah,
obviously we like some more leads, and I think Russell's working on that right now. If we do the video, hopefully that'll help get us a few more leads as well. So just communication to me is the biggest thing, you know, making sure if we communicate to you where we have an issue, you fix it, and then if you have ideas that we could, you know, incorporate to help things make it better, we want to do that. On our side.
Love it.
As well.
Absolutely.
All right. And then I'll also message you back whatever my group says about the IP addresses, how they're retargeting those now.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks,
Have
guys.
a good one. Bye, Jonathan and Todd. Bye.